On the high seas, there was a captain so cruel. They said his heart was made of barnacles and his voice was a rusty anchor chain. Captain Grimbeard, he ruled the ship, the sea serpent, with an iron fist and a glare that could curdle milk. But his crew, well, they were a different story. First, there was One-Eyed Jack, who wasn't missing an eye at all. He just wore an eye patch because he thought it made him look mysterious. He once tried to intimidate a parrot by staring at it, but the parrot just stared back and squawked. "What are you looking at, Cyclops?" Jack was so flustered he walked right into a mast. Then there was Barnaby Butterfingers Jones. Barnaby couldn't hold on to anything. Ropes, mugs, treasure chests, you name it, he'd drop it. One day, Grimbeard ordered him to swab the deck. Barnaby, in his usual fashion, tripped over the bucket, sending soapy water flying everywhere. It slid right under the captain's feet, who then performed an unplanned, very undignified ballet, landing squarely in a coil of rope. The crew had to pretend they were coughing to hide their laughter. And let's not forget Squawk, the ship's cook, whose specialty was surprise stew. The surprise was usually that it was edible. He once tried to make a fancy dish using exotic seaweed he found. It turned out to be the captain's spare wig he'd been airing out on the rail. Grimbeard spent a week picking kelp out of his teeth, grumbling about mutiny. You see, Captain Grimbeard tried his best to be the most feared pirate on the seven seas. He'd roar, "I'll have you all walk the plank." But then One-Eyed Jack would ask if they could do it with a little hop at the end for style. Or Barnaby would drop the plank into the ocean. Grimbeard would just sigh, retreat to his cabin, and wonder why his terrifying reputation always seemed to get lost at sea. Probably dropped by Barnaby. His crew was a chaotic, clumsy, hilarious disaster, and secretly, just maybe, he wouldn't have it any other way. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed